You don't want peace. You want positioning. Let's stop pretending. You built a personality off correcting men. Now you're offended when they don't bend. You don't debate, you label and spin. Then call it growth cause you're loud when you win. Confidence, red flag. Boundaries, control. Self-discipline, emotionally cold, but chaos, authentic, impulsive, bold. What the fuck kind of math is that? You don't hate ego, you hate not being centered. You don't hate strength, you hate not being the editor. You don't hate power, you hate when it's measured and doesn't collapse under your pressure. You say we just want healthy men. Okay, define healthy then. Is it calm, is it driven, is it stoic restraint? Or is it crying on cue so your worldview feels safe? Because the second a man is internally stable without needing applause from your moral table, you twitch, you itch, you scramble for labels. Narcissist, gaslighter, insecure, manipulator. You learned 4 buzzwords and built an identity out of it. You ever self-audit? Or is introspection only for men? You say equality, but what you mean is leverage. You say accountability, but only if he's the reference. You say safe space, but it's safe for your narrative. The second he questions it, now he's combative. You want him strong in emergencies, soft in disagreements, leader in chaos, follower in treatment. You want ambition, but filtered authority, but tilted drive, but guilted backbone, but wilted. That's not partnership, that's customization. You don't want a man, you want to build a boy workshop situation. And when he refuses to shrink for your comfort, you frame it as harm and call it emotional rupture. Nah, it's just you not being able to steer it. You don't hate toxic men, you hate uncontrollable ones. You don't hate ego, you hate not holding one. Call it strength, call it pride, call it shit. Still don't make your double standard legit. Call it strength, call it pride, call it shit. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If a man demands standards, he's oppressive. If you demand standards, you're protective. If he detaches from chaos, he's cold. If you detach, you're guarding your soul. If he studies power, he's scheming. If you study power, you're strategic dreaming. You see the pattern, or is that too inconvenient? You don't hate dominance, you hate dominance without your consent. You don't hate hierarchy, you hate not sitting where it's been. And the wild part, you'll deny this while doing it. You'll say that's not what we mean, but your reactions prove it. Because strength that doesn't orbit you feels like threat, not because it harms you, but because you can't affect it. That's ego, and ego dressed as morality is still ego. You moral mouthpieces with curated feeds, preaching growth while addicted to needing applause for takes that are safe and trendy, but crumble when logic gets heavy. You don't even debate, you socially tax. You frame, you shame, you spin, you deflect. You don't dismantle arguments, you attack the tone, the posture, the energy. Check, that's cowardly. If strength alone triggers hostility, maybe the issue ain't masculinity. Maybe the issue is loss of utility. When someone stops seeking your validation ability, you want men healed, you want them governable, you want men grounded, you want them persuadable. The second they're calm, contained, or precise, you call it intimidating. Translation, you can't advise. This ain't a gender war, it's a control war. And some of you are pissed, you're losing the remote. You don't scare disciplined men, you bored him. You don't dismantle masculinity, you rebranded to control him. You don't want peace, you want advantage. And the second that slips, you scream toxic and panic. But strength ain't violence, boundaries ain't abuse, calm ain't repression, and your narrative isn't truth. If that line makes you furious, good. Maybe now you'll finally examine the double standard, the one you rebranded.